Hello and welcome to another review from Team Alive. We're talking today about the Gregory Savant 58 liter. This one is a large, so it does variate between the size of liters when you're talking about the size of the pack. So if you get a medium, it's going to be less. But this one is a large, 58 liters. Let's talk about it. Like the red, I'm a big fan of bright colored packs so that if something happens, I'm easily spotted. This is a very lightweight pack. Has really good material going around it. It's called, I believe it's called super fabric, but I could be wrong. And it's designed to, if it does get a tear, that it won't continue to tear like, you know, a piece of pantyhose or nylon or something. So it has that ripstop technology inside of it, so if it does sustain an abrasion, it's not a big deal. Taking it on multiple adventures, a lot of canyoneering, and a lot of times canyoneering gear isn't, they don't make a whole lot of canyoneering gear, so a lot of times you got to use another pack. At least that's what I do. And this one actually works pretty well. It has this top pouch here. One thing I really like about it, if you saw my North Face Profit review, it had the I had a big problem with the fact that the top pouch slid down, and a lot of packs are doing that nowadays. I'm not really sure why they are doing that, or why that is designed that way. But this pack is actually sewn to the top here, so it can only fall so far, but it's always going to stay up top. Another thing that's kind of cool is it has a completely top tape zipper, and it folds kind of like a dry bag, so it keeps a lot of the water out, but it is not waterproof. Many times I've taken it through a waterfall, or I'm swimming through a small puddle and the pack's on my back. I've even actually tested it inside of a pool. I put a bunch of newspapers in there. It's not waterproof. Water will still get inside of here, just not that much. So keep that in mind. Don't just throw your phone on the top and think it's going to be okay. Moving on. It does have a slot sleeve for your camelback bladder or whatever kind of bladder that you're going to use. Something that's kind of cool about it, it also has this, this external pouch that it hooks to the top of the pack here. So this front pouch here has a buckle, and it buckles to the top. And that's how it cinches down, but it makes it nice so that if you got the pack all closed up, you need to grab something like a jacket, you don't always have to stuff it in the side of your pouch. It has this front sleeve here so you can open it up, undo that top buckle, and this is a pretty big pouch. You can get pretty much any layer or jacket inside of there. Another thing is that it has the side straps and pretty durable mesh that's on the side, so it releases the water if water does get inside of it. And a lot of packs are kind of doing away with the side strap, so I'm glad this one still has it. Another thing that's kind of cool is that the access point. Obviously you can get it like any other pack from the top, but another way to get inside of the pack, let me hang it up here. Another way to get inside of the pack, which initially made me kind of nervous, is it has it has a tape zipper that goes around the front of it, but this whole front end of the pack unzips and you can gain access to the entire interior of the pack without actually going from the top down. So if you need to grab something from the bottom, you can do that. So it takes the place of a bottom pouch or bottom access point, but getting in from the top here also allows you to get things that are in the side, or if you need to reposition the pack, or if you're big on medical supplies, you can put a lot of medical supplies in here, have easy access to it, and know exactly where everything is. So it's kind of nice. What made me nervous about it is because if this zipper did break, I mean, everything's going to fall out of your pack. So, but Gregory's pretty good about making their stuff, and I've taken this on multiple excursions through many canyons, a lot of waterfalls. I've thrown it off a cliff, put a lot of weight in it. The zipper has not failed me once. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't do it in the future, but as of right now it hasn't. It does have slots for your ice axes, or if you want to put your walking trekking poles in here, you can do that as well. Overall, it's a really good pack, and I highly recommend it. It does have the side pouches as well, and Gregory makes really comfortable packs. So for the grading on a general purpose of the pack, I'm going to give it a 4. This is really good for about a day, maybe a 2-day outing. For the comfortability, I'm going to give it a 5. I love Gregory packs. They're very, 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 very comfortable. They have a lot of padding and it's durable. And, oh, one thing I forgot to mention. This is kind of the new thing they're putting on packs nowadays. It's kind of cool. It does have the rain fly up inside of it. So it comes out, has this little indicator, these little drops of water indicating this is where you pull. and it's just beneath this sleeve here. It is not the same compartment, so your water, this little rain fly here does not have to, you don't have to worry about digging into the top pouch. It has its own separate compartment, so it goes over the entire pack and keeps a lot of the water out of it. So they put a lot into it to try to make it to where the pack wasn't your stuff inside wasn't going to get completely soaked. But you can probably pick this pack up. I believe it's somewhere in the range of $150 to $170. I got this at REI, where I get most of my stuff. Great pack, highly recommend it.